Hi guys, and welcome back to another betting predictions video. I just want to say sorry for not uploading yesterday. I had previous arrangements, and it just meant that at the time that I would normally record I couldn't. So instead I just skipped that day, and now I'm making one for the 13th of March. There aren't many games, and there haven't been recently. And we got a 71% win ratio on the 11th, which is pretty decent, especially with like the so little games that we had. It was bound to lose one or two. We only lost low bets, and they were the only low bets that we put on. But all the ones that we won were either high or medium bets. So those paid off quite well, especially the iNation and the Renegades ones, all being high bets. But we're now going to move on to the 13th of March and see where we go from there. So, firstly, FLIPSID versus Gambit. FLIPSID not doing great whatsoever. I think they drew in a series 1-1 to Kinguin, which, if you told me that maybe half a year ago, I wouldn't have ever believed you. FLIPSID would have absolutely destroyed them about half a year ago, but now Kinguin, I thought, were more dominant in my opinion, but they drew the series in all. But Gambit should, even though it haven't looked brilliant, they've still looked better than FLIPSID. So I'm putting medium bets on both Gambit games for these ones. GameplayDNA versus Playing Ducks. This one was postponed the day before, on the 11th, sorry. So I'm going for the exact same bet, exact same odds. So if you want me to overview that one, you can look at the video that I made on the 11th. Kinguin versus North. North haven't looked, well, they didn't look amazing against Mouse Sports whatsoever. They lost 16-8 and 16-5, but I still feel like they're the more dominant team against a team like Kinguin. But just because of that performance, I'm putting low bets on North in these ones. Hopefully they've stepped up their game a bit, but if they haven't, then they're only low bets at the end of the day. This one's an interesting game. Team Liquid versus Splyce. So 75-25 in favour of Liquid, so I'm putting the high bet on them. Crucial now isn't playing for Splyce, he quit today. And Roker filled in for him in the ECS Development League. But they haven't got like a permanent replacement for Crucial yet. So in my opinion, it will either be Roker again, or possibly, don't quote me on this, it could be Freakazoid. One of the two, but this just means they've had less preparation with that last player. They might just play a lot of default tactics, whereas Team Liquid, with Stanislaw especially, who's a brilliant in-game leader, and players like Elise and JDM, they shouldn't have any trouble against Splyce in this best of 3, so I'm putting the high bet on them. And then Misfits versus Denial. This is 2 games, so best of 2. Misfits played against Complexity, and they won 2-1. Complexity I see as a better team than Denial, so by those sort of rules, Misfits should take both of these maps. But then again, these are technically 2 best of 1s, so it is a little bit risky, but I'm still going the medium bets on Misfits. I know every single Misfits game that I talk about, I say about how good Sean Guerres is as an in-game leader. I'm going to talk about that again. I feel like Misfits, they played on Inferno against Complexity, and I feel like they'll do that again. Just because a team like Misfits were probably prepared more for that sort of game than Denial would have, and they should easily defeat them on it. And then the other map, I just think, even though Denial may be stronger tactics-wise, which I doubt, Misfits would definitely be better in like one-on-one aim battles. So if it comes down to that, I still think Misfits will win. So there aren't many games for today, but that is my insight into all of them. I hope you've enjoyed, and check again tomorrow for the results and my new predictions.